So it's the start of May and PT Cast is opening up in a couple of months. And so my question to you is, what are you doing right now to prepare your best application so that you can have the best chance to get accepted into PT school? So in this video, that is exactly what we're talking about. But I just want to show you guys a quick tour of my apartment. Oh my goodness, this is like probably the best it's been so far. But we've been here for several weeks and it's been crazy moving to a new location with a newborn. I don't recommend it. But let me just tell you really quick, my wife and I have experienced a crazy chaos of just struggling, right? Struggling with our marriage, struggling to keep life on board, struggling to just do the routines that we had in place in our lives, while all of a sudden trying to figure out how to manage moving in and nesting our own space. Oh my goodness, there's a stack of foam pads here because that's the only seat that we have in the house. So I'm gonna take a seat right here. And I just wanted to share with you that in these struggles, we really learned a lot about ourselves and who we are and our ability to overcome these types of struggles, right? And so in these next couple months, for you pre-physical therapy students who are trying to prepare your best application, you know, at this point, you probably already have done pretty much everything, all your prerequisites. You're already in getting your volunteer hours or your PT aid and all those other things. And so now you're like, well, what else can I do? So this video is I'm gonna share with you exactly what you need to do. And what I just shared about my experiences here in my apartment is exactly what I want you to do as well. I want you right now to get a piece of paper or start your Google Doc or your Note app and then start thinking about the top 3 to 5 most meaningful experiences that you have encountered in this past year to 2 years. Now, meaningful meaning more like what moments have transformed you the most? What moments or experiences have you gone through to gain a lot of insight and growth in your life? So I want you to write those 3 to 5 things down, and I want you to write what exactly you learned, right? Now, this is really important to know that because once you go through those 3 to 5 experiences and talk about what you've learned or how you grew, now I want you to relate it to why that's relevant. I'm gonna say that again, why that's relevant to why you want to become a physical therapist. So let me give you a quick example of what has happened for me when I was in your shoes at this time. So around this time, before PT Cast is opening, I was working at Orange Theory Fitness as a group fitness instructor. I was also working as a private personal trainer, training my clients on the side. So really involved in the health and fitness world, right? So as I was preparing for a PT school and trying to think about my applications, I'm like, you know, obviously like, why do you want to be a PT has been the thought that's been lingering in my mind. And it's been really hard to think about an answer to that question. And so throughout these experiences that I had been going through, I wrote down those 3 to 5 different things, what I've grown from. And the time that I was going through Orange Theory and personal training, I was telling myself, why do I want to be a PT? Why do I want to be a PT? And I had no freaking idea. It was so frustrating. And then it hit me when I finally just paused and just really took a deep dive as to what was the real reason. And of course, you know, I wanted to help people, as do you probably watching this video. You want to help people, you want to impact the world, right? But how? Like, what is the method? What is the vessel that's going to take you there to do that? And for me, it was the fact that I really loved helping people get to an elevated level of success in their health and fitness. But there was a demographic of people where they couldn't do that and they didn't have the tools, they didn't know the knowledge. And when they were injured, and the demographic of people that I'm talking about are the injured people. When they're injured or have some type of pain or limitation, there's a cap and they can't exceed that cap. And get to that next level because of, I have an ankle pain. I have shoulder pain. I can't walk or run and take my, fitness to that next level of my health because of these type of injuries. And so back then, my not so knowledgeable self said, well, why don't you do what everyone else does to recover? Rest. Stop doing that. Ice, right? And that's it. Like, what else could we have done? And so I was left frustrated because I didn't really know what to do. And during that experience, that frustration really started out as just a spark and an ember. And it festered and grew, and these struggles where I kept seeing more and more and more people that were injured was just fanning that passion to serve this population so that I can give them tools, so that I can give them knowledge, education, so that they can help themselves and be independent to eventually get back to doing those exercises, get back to improving their fitness, break that ceiling, and take them to the next level. And so in this season for y'all, these next couple months, think about those 3 to 5 different life experiences that have been the most meaningful. What did you grow? How did you grow from that? And how does that relate to why you want to be a physical therapist? And I promise you why this is so important is because you're going to have to be able to communicate and go through that process in your mind, because you're going to have to write that down on paper in your personal statement coming up, in supplemental questions that are coming up in the PTCast essay, and also the interviews when you get invited for an interview, baby. I know that's not going to come up for several months from now, but I'm just trying to set you up for success. Come on, can your coach do that for you? Okay, so please, I really encourage you to do that right now. Probably the best thing that you can do. You're already doing everything you can for your application. You already got all your classes, right? Letters of recs, it's coming up, all those different things. So now this is the last cherry on top that most people don't talk about that's gonna set you up for success. I guarantee you, I promise you that it will. Those of you who take the steps today to do those 3 to 5 things, write that down, write the growth and why that relates to PT. I know you're gonna come back to this video or email me months from now saying, Justin, I'm so thankful that you did that, because now when PTCast open, I know exactly, I have clarity as to exactly what I'm gonna talk about, why I wanna be a PT, and I wrote my essay so fast, and I applied early, rolling admissions, all of these things. I got accepted early. Justin, thank you so much. I'm going to freaking PT school, baby. And that is when I'm gonna share your post on Instagram, because I love you guys. Man, hey, if you have any questions, make sure you feel free to drop some comments below. If you like this video, I really would appreciate that you subscribe to my channel, share this video to other students who are going to apply to PT school so that they can be set up for success too. Every day is a great day to lift weights, lift others, and lift yourself up. Stay lifting, lift for change.